Привет, товарищи! Welcome to MANEUVERABILITY. Today I have a guest. This is Cryptech Connor, and he's come here and he's going to show his Tavor Bullpup rifle. Now today's subject isn't specifically on the Tavor, but it's to show you guys the pros and cons of Bullpup rifles. What he has is a Bullpup. This is a conventional style rifle, whatever you want to call it. Now, from the get-go, the main differences is the pistol grip on a typical rifle is behind and the magazine system is in front. If you can see the Tavor, it doesn't have a magazine in. Go ahead and put one in. Firearms are empty, by the way, so don't freak out. As you can see, pistol grip is forward, magazine is in the back. One of the pros for this system is it allows for you to keep the same length of barrel. This is a 16.5-inch barrel, 16.5-inch barrel. But it allows a reduction up to 25% of the overall length of the rifle and still having the same kind of reach and accuracy. Another good thing about this is the sight radius is not reduced by any means. As you can see, this is fairly close. Something really nice about Bullpups is the fact that they're mostly ambidextrous. This may not be the case for all Bullpups, but most of them are ambidextrous. Really easy to manipulate, to reload, and to do close quarters combat in buildings. It's very maneuverable.
Recoil on this Tavor, I've noticed. I used to have an AR-15, but this Tavor, you can barely even notice that you're shooting. I know for people out there that don't want to spend ammo on 5.56, there is the conversion kit to 9mm. I have not had any experience with that, but I heard that's really great for suppressors. You can make it just like a whisper. But overall, I really enjoy this gun. It's a really heavy trigger pull.
Now, Cryptech Connor brought up a good point. Typically, Bullpups do cost more than their traditional brothers right here. Also, another con to Bullpups is they do have a transfer system from the trigger to the sear, the trigger pack that actually fires and lets go of the hammer. That is notoriously very hard. The trigger pull is harder because of that relay. Traditional rifles can be between 3 to 8 pounds, and with Bullpups, your minimum, I mean on average, there may be exceptions, but you're looking at 6 to 8 pounds minimum to all the way up to 11 pounds, which is really, really, really hard. And you can pull your shots if you're not, if you don't know what you're doing.
The overall weight of the gun is not less than the AR.
Yeah, they're both the same actually.
They're
very
both
similar.
Both the same weight, but what I've noticed, this weight is way more easier to manage because of all the weight is in the back. So let's say you have one hand and you're reloading with the other. This is not going anywhere. You can do this for hours. The weight is not going to bother you. The other hand, on the AR, you have more of the weight towards the front, where that weight is going to start making you lean down after probably 10 to 15 minutes. Where in this rifle, you can basically operate this weapon for hours on end, one-handed.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point, because it's called the pivot point, or I'm pretty sure it's called the pivot point. But basically, on AK, AR type system, usually the front of the magazine, that's your pivot point, and that's where you can maneuver the rifle, you know, while you have it against your shoulder. But this is the point where you're rotating the rifle, especially if you're switching hands. On the Bullpup like this Tavor, the pistol grip is the pivot point, which is awesome. Reloading drills and stuff like that, they are slightly modified because you are closer to the body. It's something that with a little bit of practice you can do it just as fast as a conventional rifle. I really can't think of too many cons. There's a lot of pros. So I hope now you guys understand the difference between Bullpups and conventional rifle setups. Most of you may have known this already, but for those that did not, I hope you do now. In case you haven't met, this is Cryptech Connor. In case you haven't met him, You might meet him at WNCAC Fields.
Yep.
Is that correct? He plays professional airsoft.
Professional, yeah. We do a lot of milsims out there. Pretty cool. AO. There's about 48 buildings, I would say. They're hoping to get out a helicopter or something for their anniversary, and that anniversary game should be like 48 hours, 24 hours, but it should be great. Hope to see some of you guys out there.
In case you guys don't know what milsim is, everything is more realistic, including the medic options, I believe, correct?
It's slightly different. A 30-round magazine is what you run in a real sim, and a milsim is almost real, but not as real as a real sim. It's 100-round mags, low-capacity mags, and the medic rules work just like in real life. You have to stretcher off your teammates if they get hit. They have to sit out for a period of time. It's not Call of Duty, basically. It's like saying Call of Duty to Battlefield 4, really. And it's really fun. It's a good way to get out there, do something.
For sure, it's really good exercise. And by the way, the Crazy Russian Hacker, he does owe us a game. I have not forgotten about that. He does owe us an airsoft game. And he will hopefully not die, but we'll see what happens. All in the name of good fun and sport. He will be there. He owes us this. Anyhow, thanks for coming out. I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and comment down below. I love to hear what you guys have to say. And I'll see you guys next time. Пока-пока.